Hello there. Let's talk about something that can completely transform your life. I'm talking about a principle that is so powerful, yet so simple, it can make you truly wealthy, both in material wealth and in every other area of your life. It's called the Law of Detachment. Now, you might be wondering, how can letting go, detaching from things, possibly bring me success and riches? It sounds counterintuitive, right? But trust me, the answer is simpler than you think. The Law of Detachment is about loosening your grip on how you think things should happen and allowing them to unfold in the most perfect way. It's about trusting that the universe, or, if you prefer, your higher self, knows what's best for you, even when you can't see the bigger picture. This is not about being passive or giving up on your dreams. It's about recognizing that there's a flow to life, and when you stop struggling, stop forcing things to happen, you create the space for real abundance to enter. Imagine if you could allow success to come to you, without chasing it so hard. Imagine feeling so confident that what you desire is already yours, even though it hasn't materialized yet. That's the magic of the Law of Detachment. In the traditional way of thinking, we often hold on tightly to our goals, our dreams, our desires. We think that the more we focus on them, the more likely they are to come true. But in reality, the opposite is often true. By attaching ourselves too strongly to a specific outcome or timeline, we limit our ability to receive the abundance that is meant for us. When we release the attachment, we free ourselves to receive the good that is already there, waiting for us. Let me share a key idea with you. When you practice detachment, you are not giving up on your desires. You are simply trusting that they will unfold in their own time and way. This means that you no longer need to worry about how things will work out. In fact, you stop worrying altogether. This is a subtle but powerful shift in mindset. Here's the core of it: detachment allows you to live in the present moment, fully engaged and enjoying life, without constantly fixating on what you think needs to happen next. And when you do this, you align yourself with the flow of abundance. The universe responds to this energy by bringing to you opportunities, connections, and resources that you never even imagined possible. You see, there's a certain energy that comes with detachment, a calm, peaceful, and confident energy. When you stop chasing after things, you stop sending out the desperate, needy energy that pushes good things away. Instead, you send out the energy of someone who already has everything they need. You radiate abundance. And when you do that, the world has no choice but to reflect that back to you. Now, you might be thinking, but I've been taught that I need to work hard and hustle to make things happen. And yes, while effort and action are part of the process, there's a difference between inspired action and the kind of action driven by fear or desperation. Inspired action comes when you're in alignment with your true self, when you feel confident that what you desire is already on its way, and you're simply moving forward in trust. This is very different from the frantic, "I need this now," energy that so many people operate from. The Law of Detachment doesn't mean that you stop pursuing your goals or giving your best effort. No, it means you stop forcing the outcome and start trusting the process. You stop pushing against the current of life and start flowing with it. It's important to remember that detachment doesn't mean indifference. You're not detaching from your dreams or your desires. You're detaching from the need to control how and when they manifest. You're saying, "I trust that everything is unfolding in perfect order, even if I can't see it right now." Here's the beauty of the Law of Detachment: it removes the pressure. When you detach from the outcome, you free yourself from the fear of failure. You let go of the anxiety that comes with constantly checking to see if you're making progress. Instead, you focus on the present moment and take inspired action from a place of peace and confidence. Think of it like this: when you plant a seed, you don't constantly dig it up to see if it's growing. You water it, you trust that it will grow, and then you wait. You don't force it to grow faster, you don't control the process. You just allow it to happen naturally. And the more you trust that it will grow in its own time, the quicker it will manifest. The law of detachment also works wonders for your mental and emotional well-being. Think about how much stress, worry, and anxiety you carry when you cling to an outcome. It's exhausting, isn't it? It's draining. But when you let go, when you stop forcing things to happen, you find that you can breathe easier. Your mind becomes clearer, and your heart opens up. And from this space, you naturally attract the things that align with your highest good. One of the key aspects of the law of detachment is understanding the power of assumption. What you assume to be true about yourself, about the world, and about your future, will inevitably become your reality. The law of assumption states that whatever you assume as true will eventually manifest. So, if you assume that detaching from the outcome will bring you wealth and success, then it will. Your assumptions create your reality. The challenge for most people is that they are attached to their assumptions. They assume they need to control every detail. They assume they need to worry and stress about every outcome. But the moment you stop assuming the worst and start assuming that everything is going to work out in your favor, you shift your entire energy. And when your energy shifts, your reality shifts with it. Now, you might be asking, how do I start practicing detachment? It starts with awareness. Begin to notice when you're clinging to an outcome, when you're anxiously trying to control things. And then, consciously release that grip. Take a deep breath, and remind yourself that everything is unfolding as it should. Allow yourself to trust that the universe knows what it's doing. You don't have to know how it's going to happen. You don't need to figure everything out. You just need to trust that everything is already on its way to you. This is where the real power lies. You are not waiting for something outside of you to change, you are shifting your internal state. When you shift on the inside, the outside world must respond accordingly. Detachment also means you stop trying to force others to act a certain way. It means you let go of trying to control people, situations, or outcomes. When you detach from your attachment to others' actions or behaviors, you open up the space for genuine connection and cooperation. People will be drawn to you because they sense your calm, confident energy. And when you're not pushing or pulling, things flow more naturally. When you start to understand the power of detachment, you realize that it doesn't mean abandoning your goals, it simply means allowing them to come to you in their own time. The act of letting go isn't an act of surrender in the traditional sense. It's about trust. You stop pushing against the natural flow of life and start aligning yourself with the energy of what you want. This subtle shift can have a profound effect on your reality. In essence, detachment frees you from the emotional chaos that often surrounds our desires. It brings you peace, and in peace, there is clarity. And in clarity, there is the ability to create the life you truly want. When you no longer desperately seek the things you desire, you become open to receiving them in ways you didn't expect. The universe, or life itself, can then surprise you with opportunities that you would have missed had you been too focused on a rigid outcome. As you begin to practice the law of detachment, remember that it's not about becoming passive or inactive. You still take action, but it's action that is aligned with your inner peace. It's action that comes from a place of trust, not fear. When you operate from this space, you will be amazed at how quickly things begin to shift in your life. So, how do you know when you're truly practicing detachment? When you feel light, when you feel free, when you no longer feel burdened by the weight of your desires, that's when you know you're in alignment. Detachment is the key to unlocking the flow of abundance, success, and wealth that's waiting for you. When you trust the process, when you stop trying to control every detail, you will begin to see that everything is working out for your highest good. Before I conclude, if you found this video valuable and would like to continue receiving insights like this, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you will ensure that you never miss out on more valuable content that can help you live a life of fulfillment and prosperity. Also, don't forget to share this video with friends who could benefit from it. When you share knowledge, you help others transform their lives too. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you're always the first to know when new videos are released. It only takes a second, and it will keep you on track with all the tools you need for success.